Ukraine, Russia using missile terrorism in wide attacks. Attacks on rail infrastructure were meant to disrupt the delivery of Western weapons. LVIV, Ukraine, complaining that the West is stuffing Ukraine with weapons. Russia bombarded railroad stations and other supply line targets across the country. As the European Union moved to further punish Moscow for the war Wednesday by proposing a ban on oil imports. Heavy fighting also raged at the Azovstal steel mill in Mariupol that represented the last stronghold of Ukrainian resistance in the ruined southern port city, according to the mayor. A Russian official denied that Moscow's troops were storming the plant, but the commander of the main Ukrainian military unit inside said Russian troops had broken into the mill's territory. The Russian military also said it used sea and air-launched missiles to destroy electric power facilities at 5 railway stations across Ukraine, while artillery and aircraft also struck troop strongholds and fuel and ammunition depots. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba accused Russia of resorting to the missile terrorism tactics in order to spread fear across Ukraine. Air raid sirens sounded in cities across the country on Wednesday night, and attacks were reported near Kyiv, the capital, in Cherkasy and Dnipro in central Ukraine, and in Zaporizhzhia in the southeast. In Dnipro, authorities said a rail facility was hit. Videos on social media suggested a bridge there was attacked. There was no immediate word on casualties or the extent of the damage. Responding to the strikes in his nightly video address, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said, "All of these crimes will be answered legally and quite practically on the battlefield." The flurry of attacks comes as Russia prepares to celebrate Victory Day on May 9, marking the Soviet Union's defeat of Nazi Germany. The world is watching for whether Russian President Vladimir Putin will use the occasion to declare a victory in Ukraine or expand what he calls the special military operation. A declaration of all-out war would allow Putin to introduce martial law and mobilize reservists to make up for significant troop losses. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov dismissed the speculation as nonsense. Meanwhile, Belarus, which Russia used as a staging ground for its invasion, announced the start of military exercises Wednesday. A top Ukrainian official said the country will be ready to act if Belarus joins the fighting. The attacks on rail infrastructure were meant to disrupt the delivery of Western weapons, Russian Defense Ministry spokesman Major General Igor Konashenkov said. Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said the West is stuffing Ukraine with weapons.